This is WFO Radio.
Good morning, race fans. What's up, everybody? Joe Castello here, WFO Radio, and we are getting ready for the Dodge NHRA Nationals presented by Pennzoil. The Indianapolis area is getting a treat to NHRA drag racing, the likes of which nobody has ever seen. Week after week, race after race, the stars of the NHRA Mellow Yellow Drag Racing Series battling it out. This, their fifth race of the season. Of course, we all know the coronavirus pandemic has done terrible things with the schedule and all of our lives, but fortunately, we have been able to enjoy a little NHRA Mellow Yellow drag racing. 5 races in, we're going to see what's what. Championships will be contested. Now, what am I doing here? Just decided to do a little pre-race show. That's right, WFO, we're known for results, and we're known for having a good time. Our Ignition podcast, all our great sponsors who make it all possible. We are a commentary deal, but since I'm stuck in the WFO radio studios instead of out at the racetrack, and I can flip a switch, why not get everybody hyped up for the action? So what are we going to do? We're going to break down the ladders, and we're going to look at the matchups, and we're going to think about the point standings as we get ready for the 10 a.m. start, which is about 28 minutes away. And so you're welcome to comment on Facebook and on Twitter and on YouTube. Those of you watching out there, we might get a connection or two from the track out there at Lucas Oil Raceway, but no expectations at this point. And just super excited. Want to name check all of our sponsors, the people who make it possible for WFO Radio and our podcast and all the different stuff that we do to get on the air. People like Total Seal Piston Rings, the leader in ring seal technology. Oh, look at that. Bright and early in the morning, right? That's what happens. I've always been like a late night guy, and I always said I could never do a morning show, but that's why you got to do it. You got to retrain the brain. And simple as that, we hit the valves. That's called floating the valves in broadcaster speak. Total Seal Piston Rings, the leader in ring seal technology. Matt Hartford going at it later on today. It won't be long, trying to battle it out for that championship. Got to get the season turned around, but Total Seal can get you turned around if you're trying to build that extra hidden horsepower. There's a lot of reasons why, and you can learn a lot about them at the Total Seal website. Brand new website. Check it out, totalseal.com. Also, Marvin Rodak, rodakscoffeeandgrills.com, hot sauces and spice rubs and everything good. And you can bet I'm starting today with my Rodax coffee out of my race day special 100% nitro coffee mug. Way to go, Bob Z. And he had a great idea with that. That is for sure. Marvin Rodak, he's not roasting coffee today, folks, so don't call him. He's all tucked in his bed with his jammies on, watching NHRA.TV, I'm sure. I know that's a little too much information. Frank Hawley's Drag Racing School, the Dragster Adventure. It's a great thing for you drag racing fans to do. Get on there and actually drive a drag. That can be you competing against your boss, against your salespeople. Or maybe you want to get your Super Comp or Super Gas license. Call Frank. Go to frankhawley.com to find out more information, and they will set you up. And then finally, samtech.edu, the School of Automotive Machinists and Technology. Start your education at full speed. All you kids out there, you wonder how these people are doing what they're doing. Well, they got an education, or they learned the right way, and now they are on their way, thanks to samtech.edu. Let's see what the folks are saying out there as we get ready. Must be recording the Formula One race. Ha, ha, ha. No, it's on right here behind you. Like, you can't even see that. I can see it right now, but it is a little depressing. Oh, Lewis Hamilton is already in the lead, everybody. That's it. He's going to win 8 in a row at Silverstone. But it's a little depressing if you're a Ferrari fan like I am, so we'll just move beyond that. Facebook, now on YouTube, he's on there. Hey, Joe Castello, you're the man. Thanks for doing this pre-race show, something we've always needed, we've always wanted. But at the track on a Sunday morning, it's a very busy time to break down the matchups, and so I'm here. I'm doing this. Want to be involved, want to stay involved as best as I can, and that's it. Chris, good morning. Hey, Kev, what's up? Motorsports Overload, watching Santapod TV right now, F1, waiting for Indy to start, and now you're on WFO. Incredible. Robert out there, good morning, Robert. I want to see some picks, baby. I want some picks. Everyone out there, hello, Sharon. Good morning to you. Good morning to everyone. And let's dive into the top fuel ladder. Terry McMillan, the number one qualifier, first time in his career. Did that stun you a little bit? Terry's won the U.S. Nationals. Kind of got off the schneid a couple of years ago. I got a cough button. It's the best. And has been running real good. Had a quick and fast hot rod. There have been a couple of times that he's been number one qualifier, provisionally, and then got knocked off late in the going. But he finally locks in that number one qualifying position. And it's great stuff. But we're going to actually kick it over to the guest who's joining us from Lucas Oil Raceway. Mr. Ron Capps has got a big first-round matchup. And at least you got off our teammates, Ron. You got Tim Wilkerson. How are you this morning?
I'm good. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you're perfect. This is perfect.
Okay, good.
I told you to be quick. Whenever you got to go, you let us know. But let us look
we're
at
good.
We're in the
my
war.
guys here. Tyler, Clutch guy. Here's our new guy this year. I'm going to introduce you to some of our guys. Where are you?
Yes, please. Take us through.
Well, they're getting ready in the morning. This is our main trailer. And Tobler and the guys here, I'll give you a little idea of what they're up to. Justin and Tobler. Say hi to WFO live.
Morning, Joe. Hello, Joe.
Morning, Ron. How are you? Good luck today, guys.
He says good morning.
Morning.
They're getting ready. We qualify number 3. Let me take you in here. This is our spare trailer. We got all of our soldiers lined up.
You got new digs now, because we all remember that fire. So now you're organized. Look at that. You guys are ready to roll.
They got them all lined up. Our guys are prepared. They got semifinals, finals. You never know what's going to happen. You want to think that you're going to be there, but anyhow, we're ready. You qualified number 3, and we raced Tim Wilkerson. That doesn't seem right, does it?
Well, no, the whole field is tough, but the first 2 races in Indy, the last 2 races we've seen, you've had just some real struggles with the ladder and tough first-round matchups. This one is also tough, but at least it's not a DSR teammate. Yeah,
that'll make Don happy. I know it's not something you want to do. You don't want to meet any of those teams. I mean, really, even Tim Wilkerson, right now, it's so bizarre with 2 qualifying runs. It puts such an emphasis on being a little more cautious. It makes you wonder if Jimmy Prock was out here, what kind of mental attitude would he have with these 2 runs? Because, guys like that, they just go up there and they swing for the fences a lot. Dickey's like that. Tolber's always been a guy that we kind of keep within our wheelhouse, and that's a good thing with 2 qualifying runs. But as we saw the first session here at Indy, the first race, we were number 16. So you never know, but it sure makes it like walking on eggshells around here with 2 qualifying runs.
It had to be a frustrating start for all of you with the fire and everything and switching over your trailers to this new stuff. But then obviously COVID hit, and we saw you, one of the most active people in the COVID, trying to keep Napa out there, trying to keep drag racing out there, and did such a great job. But now to get back to racing in this weird fits and starts and Lucas Oil Raceway, we saw it yesterday, no fans. It's kind of a bizarre experience. Is it hard? That's what we're on. Is it hard to get up to race without the normal routine?
Yeah, it's strange. For me, especially, let me go in here where it's going to get loud out here.
Yeah, we love it, though. But I get it. You're not going to hide from that. There goes Caps.
Strange, lit coast.
But now your cell service.
Friday, can you hear me okay?
You can hear you okay. Your cell service is not the best inside there. We kind of lost you. You froze up.
Okay. All right. We'll go back up. We'll listen to somebody warm up.
That's it.
Anyway, so.
You're good.
Yeah. I live in California, so to fly in on a Friday, you're on West Coast time, and all of a sudden you got to get up early in the morning. And what was strange, the first 2 Indy races was at 8 a.m. start. I mean, that's bizarro for the nitro cars, but it's so warm and humid that the track was warm enough. So, but it is strange. It's just everything's strange. It's different. I mean, we'll go out here and look at the fans, and I know that we're at 25% capacity. But hey guys, how are you? Got to stay 6 feet. Got to stay 6 feet.
There it is.
Look behind me down Nitro Row. I mean, there's lots of people here, They're spread out pretty good. You can see behind me. Manufacturers midway. They still got people here. So it's a little weird to be Indy and not have just packed to the gills. So
I'd be there at every one of these races.
It is weird, but so I know you would, and most of your listeners would be as well. And unfortunately, we're not going to be going to all these races we have announced coming up. I mean, we know that, but I think NHRA is doing a great job of figuring out what we can do and other options. And I think, we'll just try to get as much in as we can in 2020 and just finish the year out and hopefully do a reset.
Excellent. Well, Ron, thank you very much. I don't want to take too much of your time for this out of nowhere pre-race show. Thank you for the tour. Good luck today. Wilkerson's tough, but it's like flipping coins, but you've had a couple go against you, so they're going to come your way and probably in bunches. Good luck today. Thank you for joining us on WFO. Thank you for doing this.
You got it. See you guys.
There he goes. Ron Capps with us here on WFO. How about that? I threw together this pre-race show like literally minutes ago, because I know there are drag racing fans out there right now on Facebook and YouTube and Twitter who want to get hyped up and have a conversation, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So Ron Capps is going up against Tim Wilkerson in the first round. They're on the bottom of the ladder. Let's start at the top of the ladder, and we'll start off with funny car. Tommy Johnson versus Alexis DeJoria. Alexis, the number 16 qualifier. That is kind of out of the ordinary. Remember, that's a team that's still finding its feet, getting its feet wet early season, first year back. But the way she started off, Dell and Nikki have got that thing going pretty good. So it's going to be a tough first round matchup, though. Tommy Johnson has been head and shoulders the most steady car, I think, all year long. Let's face it. They are, won Arizona, runner-up first race back in the final of the most recent race that's yet to be run, and now the number one qualifier. So John Collins has got that 5-disc DSR machine, which is very similar. Remember, a spin-off to the Ron Tobler, Ron Capps machine with John Collins. Dale Creasy, Paul Lee, the 8 and 9 qualifier, just below Tommy Johnson. The winner will run Tommy or Alexis, and everybody loves Dale Creasy. Outqualified Paul Lee. That having been said, Paul Lee's got to be an angry individual. Not really angry, but knowing and understanding that he has got a car that can win any one of these races with Jimmo and Global, and losing a race a couple of weeks ago by doing some blocks again yesterday. They just got to dial in the handling of that car down the racetrack. We know that's a big part of it with funny cars, and he's still, Paul's made many, many runs in a funny car, but consistently running as quick and fast as he is now, going to the stripe as he is now, it's still relatively early in the learning curve. So I expect Paul Lee to win that race. Cruz Pedregon, Jim Campbell with that new scheme. WFO sticker on that, by the way. Thanks to Jim and John Dunn and Jim Campbell for doing that on the right front of the car, going up against Cruz Pedregon. Pedregon qualifying 4th. Strong effort, looking for momentum. Could go either way. Remember, 10 a.m. start, but you would think that the higher qualified car would win that. 5 and 12, you got Mike McIntyre versus J.R. Todd. J.R. Todd, DHL Yellow Fellas, championship caliber team. Mike McIntyre, fan favorite underdog, super happy to be there, but this is the kind of race that if you're J.R. Todd, you should win. That team, not just J.R. Todd, but that whole team, Coletta Motorsports. Matt Hagen versus Jack Beckman. Now, there you go. That is exactly the kind of unlucky draw that Ron Capps has been dealing with the past couple of weeks, and others. Unlucky draw. Hagen versus Beckman, number 2 versus number 15. That is going to be a war, an ultimate war. Bob Tasca the third, Bob Bodie. Tasca is back. Tasca was really strong last race out. Bob Bodie with Alice out there backing him up. First of all, so happy that they are coming out to these races and participating, but you would think that Tasca with that team, if they're going to be a championship threat, they would be able to get through that round. It would certainly be an upset. No disrespect to anyone, but the upset-minded Bob Bodie trying to take down Bob Tasca. Ron Capps and Tim Wilkerson. Wilkerson 14th. Call it a coin flip. In that Cap's been struggling with getting next to the right person, but then again, there's not a right person in this category. And finally, Blake Alexander, Terry Haddock, Blake and Jim Head's car qualifying 6th, Terry Haddock 11th overall. There's your funny car ladder. And let's get some thoughts from some people out there. Different, but WFO Sunday morning. This is different. Yes, good morning. How about some predictions and funny car, guys? Check in from Vegas, ready for some NHRA drag racing. Yes, we're about 15 minutes away. 15 minutes away from the start on NHRA.tv. And if you don't have NHRA.tv, it'll be on the Fox Broadcast Network at 11 a.m. I believe that is the start time, 11 a.m. And Brian Loans and Tony Pedregon. I had a very funny experience the other day. I'm going to my DVR to play my late local news, and I click play, and I'm all like ready for bed, kind of zonked out, and all of a sudden Brian Loan's voice is booming inside my bedroom. Like, what is this? And it was a promo for the broadcast on WSVN 7 Fox. So thank you to Fox for showing it down here. Charlotte going to pick Peanut for the upset. Could happen. Anything can happen in Mellow Yellow drag racing. That's why we love it. Now to Top Fuel. Terry McMillan, first-time number 1 qualifier, new look Lex June with the Hot Wheels car. First of all, never quit. Lex June. He and Gerda were on the show a few weeks ago. If you didn't see that show, you should go back and check it out because, they're driven and determined people. But if you're Terry McMillan and Rob Wendland, the difference between a team that can go quickly occasionally or even often and a championship caliber team are winning these races. This race right here. Lex is going to try to go down the racetrack. They're going to try to put up a, 390, something like that, and hope for a mistake by Terry McMillan and that bunch. And we'll see if they can do it. Terry's got to be able to go down the racetrack. If Rob Wendland can dial up at 385 or something, he's going to win the race. Beneath them, 8 and 9, Billy Torrance and Terry Totten. Similar situation. I expect Billy to advance, but you never know. Clay Millican, Joe Morrison. How about Joe? Joe went from being a guy to being a nostalgia driver to being a licensed Top Fuel driver. We heard from him on WFO a few weeks ago. Now about to battle it out against Clay Millican. That is a great story. Very amazing stuff. Congratulations to Joe Morrison. This is literally a dream, a life's dream that he is fulfilling by being able to be in these races with the NHRA. 5 and 12, Doug Coletta. 12, Corey Mack, 5th overall. What do you think about Corey Mack upset? I don't know. I think Doug Coletta is championship minded this year. Scott says 1 p.m. at Fox. All right, that's great. I wonder what I just saw. I saw some. Wait a second. Stand by. Please stand by. NHRA on Fox. Tune into FS1 Sunday, 11 a.m. Eastern for a qualifying recap, then switch to Fox at 1 for live eliminations. That was the banner ad. So that is at the top of NHRA.com, and it just goes to prove that people do read that. They just don't comprehend it. So there you go. 1 p.m. Eastern time, Big Fox, 11 a.m. for a qualifying show. But then again, if you've got NHRA.tv, you'll be watching in just 10 minutes from now. Let's see. Checking in at the Sound and Lyrics booth at church. You shouldn't be doing that. Race day. Good morning, Sean. Wilk for the win. Oh, he thinks Wilk's going to take down Caps. Come on, Lex. Rooting for the European driver. Lex's car is looking great. It is. Like an oversized Hot Wheel, they should make one. You would think. Sell the rights. Tim Charlet going to take Joe Morrison. Tim, you're like very upset-minded today. And we got Ontario, Canada checking in. Hey, good morning to you guys. Good morning to you. Rest of the ladder. Corey Mack could get a round win. That would be great. I just think that this could be Doug Coletta's year. The way it's all shaken out. Doug starting off strong. So watch for Doug Coletta. Steve Torrance versus Luigi Novelli. The winner gets Antron Brown or Justin Ashley. Antron Brown versus Justin Ashley. Very tough race. You know Justin and Aaron Brooks, how good they are. Leah Pruitt and Sean Langdon. That is a great matchup. Doug Foley and Pat Dakin on the bottom, one of those two, will run the winner of Leah Pruitt and Sean Langdon. There was friction between Leah and Sean for a while. You may recall Sean drove for DSR and that car was going to be parked, and then Leah got the opportunity at the ride, and there was always a little friction there. And normally I don't talk about this kind of stuff, but Leah on a Facebook Live a couple of years ago was very, very adamant about that's an important round win. And speaking of important round wins, we got another racer who is live with us now. We'll be running first stock in a little bit. Matt Hartford, good morning.
Hey, Joe, how are you?
I am great. I'm great. Are you fired up? You've got a pretty tough first round matchup as well. Bruno.
Oh, we do. We got, Bruno Massel. He's driven everything. He's going to be good. He's tough. He's comp eliminator world champion many times, I believe, and he's driving good, and we know he's got a good horse over there.
Well, exactly. But at the same time, though, making limited pro stock starts. So these are the kind of races that you would try to go up there and just do your normal routine, and hopefully things work out. Tell us about your car. Seems like everybody log jam kind of in the middle, nearly equal performances. So it's going to be a tough day.
Yeah, we didn't make a really good run that first round. We went 60 with a 5. And, Jason set the pole at 57 out there. There's no doubt that we could have went. We felt that we could have went 58 out there. We just simply missed it. And we came back Q2, and, we went 61.6. Greg went 61.2 for low of the session. So, we definitely put ourselves right back up to where we should have been, except, the air in the track wasn't as good Q2. So, on the sheet, we're 7th. And the good news is we got lane choice, and I think that's going to play an important role here at Indy. And we just got to go up there, do our job, and turn on some wind lights today.
You've got the Hidden Horsepower Total Seal podcast logo like on your race team jersey. That feels official.
Listen, what we're doing at Total Seal with Hidden Horsepower to the social media, that's great. It's for everybody around the world listens. It's educational. It's entertaining. You do a great job mediating it. The whole WFO and Total Seal Alliance there has worked out really well. And of course, Lake really keeps pushing to keep more and more and more going. Like I said the other day, he's the Energizer Bunny.
Now, you're not shaving, though, obviously. Is this like COVID beard part 2?
No, this is called I got a little bit lazy, and I didn't bring my razor this weekend. So, and all I know is that we wish that KI was here this weekend. He's up in Canada, and he can't get out with us. So, our goal this weekend is turn on 4 wind lights and ship a Wally back to Vancouver.
Now, tell the people out there, just like this experience, pre-race shows, we never really get to do them. There's always tension in the air. There's this electricity in the air. You got all these teams. Everybody wants to win. They feel like they got what it takes. At the end of the day, there's going to be one pro stock guy or girl holding the Wally. You want it to be you. What's this emotion like?
It's just another day at work. You show up, you do your job, and you hope at the end of the day all the cards fell in your favor. To me, I'm never a fan of round 1, but I'm not the only one that's not a fan of round 1. And I look at it this way. I've let the clutch out a lot of times in eliminations, and I just got to go up there, concentrate, do my job. And I think that Eddie and Adam and Amber have done their job on the car. And we just, like I said, our goal is turn on some wind lights regardless.
What was the message written on the back window of your car?
That is my niece. That's Adam's 13-year-old daughter, Audrey. It was her birthday yesterday. So originally there was supposed to be a party yesterday for her, but then NHRA decided to have this race kind of last minute. So Adam had to cancel the birthday party and he came racing instead of spending it with his daughter.
There you go. Well, we wish you good luck. Good luck. Thank you for what Total Seal does for WFO. Bruno, TV guy, you're going to try to send him back to the reporting job a little bit early. Good luck. Thank you for jumping on our pre-race show. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Joe. We'll talk to you soon.
There he goes. Matt Hartford, everybody. We'll be battling against Bruno Massel. And let's run down the pro stock ladder. Jason Line versus Robert River. Congratulations, Bob River, getting it done. That is a family-operated team. Such a nice guy. And to qualify and get to go up against Jason, that's why they race. Bo Butner, who we heard from yesterday, Chris McGahey battling it out. Bo and Chris, the winner will run Jason or Robert in the second round. Kid Chaos versus Troy Coughlin Jr. That is a very exciting matchup. Rivalries start early. So Kyle Koretsky and Troy Coughlin Jr. battling it out. And the winner will go up against Erica versus Aaron Stanfield's winner. Erica Enders, Aaron Stanfield. You're seeing a sea change in pro stock as young drivers, Kyle Koretsky, Troy Coughlin Jr., Aaron Stanfield, all coming in. Meanwhile, number 2 qualifier, Greg Anderson will go up against Kenny Delco. Delco had it going early on in the year, but number 15 qualifier here. Matt Hartford, number 7 versus Bruno 10. We know that the winner is going to run either Greg or Kenny in the second round. Jeg Coughlin versus Val Smeelan, and Alex Laughlin versus Derek Kramer. grenading an engine, fire out from under it yesterday. I think I felt that thing here when it blew up. Very terrible. So they got a new bullet in that car. Going to be very interesting. Your thoughts on Pro Stock? Kev says, good luck, Total Seal. Kick-ass Matt. Excellent stuff. Chuck, nice job getting Hartford on this morning from the track. I'm a big fan of Matt, fan of Bruno. So for me, it's let the best car win. Yes, totally agree. Headed to Montana, but my heart is in Indy. My heart is in Indy as well. And now the Pro Stock Motorcycle ladder before we get started, and we're just seconds away. Matt Smith versus Kelly Klontz. Kelly kind of had a tough go of it in qualifying. Matt Smith should win this, but you never know. Those Smith bikes are very, very quick and fast. Are they a little brittle? We don't know. We'll see, but I expect Matt is going to be able to slide it down through there and take the win. Winner gets either Scotty Polachek, a Matt Smith Racing team bike, or Jerry Savoy. Remember what I have said. Scotty Polachek is the next first-time winner in Pro Stock Motorcycle. Angel, the birthday girl, versus Steve Johnson. This could be Angel's day. The problem is, second round, it'll either be Andrew Hines or Mark Ingwenson. And Mark has been running pretty well, but Andrew Hines should be able to get through that round. Eddie Krawick and Matt Smith have really been the class of the field. Number 2 versus number 15, Tiffany Butler. Congratulations to Tiffany for qualifying. Eddie Krawick going to be a very tough first round. John Hall, U.S. Nationals winner, number 7, and Hector Arana Jr., number 10, squaring up. Flying Ryan Ayler and David Barron. We've had Ryan on recently. Remember, the most recent winner, first-time winner. 3 first-time winners in a row. If Scotty Polachek or another first-time winner would do it, that would be like first time, I don't know, maybe ever. And Angie Smith versus Chris Bostic. Those are your ladders in Pro Stock Motorcycle. And we are literally, what time is first round? First round is in 5 minutes. 10 a.m. 10 a.m. out there in Indianapolis, Indiana, Lucas Oil Raceway. They are ready to go, and we are going to sign off in just a couple of seconds. How about Craig Gaultier, Stanfield in the top dragster final and racing in Pro Stock? So true. Aaron Stanfield doing a great job, and just excited and fired up about round 1 eliminations. Want to say to everybody out there, if you want some free WFO radio stickers, send a self-addressed stamped envelope to Castello Media /WFO stickers, P.O. Box 848-353, Pembroke Pines, Florida, 33084. Also, if you would like a WFO radio face covering, just email me, Joe, at WFOradio.com, and it's $10 with shipping. And then I fire it off. And then you have your WFO radio face covering, and you can stay safe. To me, it's a compliance thing. You throw it in the car, and it's there, and oh my gosh, I forgot my face covering, and you break it out. Like, you can't have enough of these things. Also, big thanks to Marvin Rodak, RodaksCoffeeandGrills.com, and Total Seal Piston Rings. TotalSeal.com, the leader in ring seal technology. Check out that Hidden Horsepower podcast that Matt is talking about. It's really great stuff. Ed Pink episode, off the chain. Is that even a word? And Frank Hawley's Drag Racing School, the Dragster Adventure. Frank and Lana doing a great job supporting WFO Radio. And samtech.edu. Start your education at full speed. All right, guys, we're less than 2 minutes away from signing off. So put your final comments up there. Let's see what everybody... Kev Ford, he ordered a shirt. He's over there in England. He can't wait for it to show up. Yes, it's on the camel's back, heading up through the Arctic Circle. And Jeff, thank you very much for going early. Yes, of course. Of course. Erica, Pro Stock winner. I like that. Predictions. Put your predictions in the comment section. Class and driver. That's all we need. Getting ready to switch over to NHRA.TV. Thank you so much, says Chuck. Excellent. No, I agree. It's time. It is time. This wasn't bad. Yeah, I like to break that fourth wall all the time. Like, this wasn't bad. It actually worked out. Thank you to Ron Capps. Thank you to Ron for jumping on. No notice. Very helpful. That's why he's one of the big stars. And Matt Hartford. Thank you very much again. Good luck to everyone. Final comments. Get them in. Coletta Strong. Way to go, Sam. Good luck to you. Kev Ford. Mike Janis and Promod. And there you go. All right, everybody, that's going to do it. Have fun. Great day of NHRA Mellow Yellow Drag Racing. Now, I made predictions, and I guess I'll tell you, but I got to see what they are. They are. Stand by. Steve Torrance, Tommy Johnson, Jason Line, Matt Smith. Those are my official picks that I'm in a pool. So I might as well link them up here. All right, everybody, it is now time. Turn on NHRA.tv and enjoy the races. Let's burn some nitro.